Hey y'all, we're back.
Yeah.
Episode 3. I hope you guys are watching the podcast. It seems like you are. We should probably do a better job marketing.
We have a new room again.
A new room, guys. Y'all love the show so much. The funding just keeps getting higher and higher.
It's 100,000 a week now.
It's crazy.
Just rolling, bro.
But my name is Esther Snava.
I'm Dominic McDaniel.
Yep. You might be wondering who we have next to us right now. In general, this is where we do like our cool little zoom out. So I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. But these are students at Marietta, and this guy here, Calvin, is actually an artist. Please introduce yourself to the camera.
My name is Calvin, but my stage name I go by Kxdd Solo.
Kxdd Solo.
And it's my hype man.
My name's John.
All right. Anything else you want to say before we start?
No, let's just get it popping.
All right. So as you guys know, my main mission with the podcast is to, put on smaller artists who attend our school. Everyday students who you wouldn't think like, hey, that guy's an artist. Like that guy is a musician. Right. So and I guess one of my biggest questions has always been, what is the plight of a student artist like? So could you explain what it's like to be, a student, being like on track of grades, trying to attend school and all that, and also doing all the music stuff on the side as well?
Yeah, it's like it's kind of time consuming, but it's like you gotta have pretty sturdy like time management, cause like you gotta be able to do your school stuff, and then right after. For me though, I knock out my school stuff in school, but I knock it all out in my last class. Mm-hmm. So when I get home, I get straight pick up my earphones and I just start making music. Like I just start making songs back to back. I make like at least like two every other day, but every week probably I get at least like 5 songs done.
There you go.
And I just keep going just to have them stacked up.
That's really impressive. And do you release all these songs, or how does the filtering process work for you?
A lot of times I don't really drop singles as much. So like I just drop an album, wait a little bit, like a month or two, drop another one. Sometimes I release a single though, but it just depends, because right now I got like 8 of them unreleased, and I just had an album in January.
Oh, there you go. Do you want to plug the album? What's it called?
It's No Mercy.
No Mercy.
Yeah, released January 8th.
Okay. There you go.
On Spotify?
It's on everything.
It's on everything.
Whatever you got.
So before the show, while we were vetting him, he pulled out his Apple Music, bro. Yeah. He's got lyrics. Like he's official. He's got lyrics on his Apple Music. I know artists who are big time who don't even have lyrics on their music. I'm like, dude, please dedicate yourself to something. Yeah.
To be fair, it's Spotify though.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, that's awesome. So yeah, do you do anything else outside of like your school stuff?
Other than having a job, no. Because other than that, I just be making music here and there. That's really all I do. Music is just like, it's like a safe place. Like it's like you can just go, you just make, like, say what you gotta say on any type of beat that you like and just put it out there. That's why I like doing it. I can say what I want to hear, and then boom.
There you go. So it's almost like what you feel is missing in the world of like music and just the world in general. You're taking matters into your own hands almost and putting it out there. Like what you want to hear, what you want to see is what you're putting out into the world.
Yeah,
it's pretty
exactly like that.
You want to do this for a career?
I mean, it wouldn't be my first choice, honestly. But if my first choice didn't work out, rapping probably would be my second.
What's your first choice?
Barbering.
Barbering? Huh. Oh, so you cut hair too?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Do you cut your own hair? I've always wondered, like, do barbers cut their own hair? Or do you get other people to cut their hair?
I tried. I cut my own hair like 3 times, but it's hard because it's like, especially when you ain't got a mirror. So like, I was a little ghetto, so I had to take my phone to the door and like zoom in and like turn the door like this. Oh, man. But it get tiring because you got to hold your arm up like this, and it's hard. Yeah. But I did it though.
There you go. No, that's awesome, man. A barber. That's great. Yeah. So how would you describe? So we talked about this with the first artist we put on the show, Hadley Pussine. Our first episode. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Shameless plug. But how would you describe like what's it like promoting music? Is it difficult? Is it hard to get your name out there, like to get like a consistent stream?
I say putting it out there, it ain't that hard. You just gotta know, like, you gotta use the internet. Like, you have to use the internet. You gotta use social media. Like, you gotta take advantage of it. Like, I don't think anybody can ever put something on social media and not get some type of feedback back.
Uh-huh.
You just got to know how to put it out there, the hashtags to use. You got to know who to get it around to and stuff like that. But when it comes down to getting noticed, that's a different story because like that one takes a little bit more because you got to grab the right attention for it to be shared to another greater attention for you to actually be put up. And that's what I'm still trying to do.
Oh,
I ain't really got noticed by nobody like big yet.
Oh, well, I mean, hey, you told me about it off the air, but you told me you were trying.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
good.
trying.
Yeah. Well, would you say that like things like TikTok, Instagram, like, do you think it's made it harder to kind of stand out when there's like a lot of other people also trying to promote their music?
Yeah, because it's like, me personally, I be scrolling on TikTok and I be seeing some new artists put their song out there and they come up on my For You page and they be having like 100,000 like likes and stuff like that. And I'm just like, okay, like what am I missing? Like, is it the hashtags? Is it like what is it?
And like you feel your stuff's better, almost like.
Sometimes I ain't gonna be too cocky, but like sometimes I do feel like mine's be a little better than some. But I ain't gonna knock nobody. Everybody do what they do.
Exactly. No, that's good. You know, I've always tried promoting that. Like, you don't have to, like, we live in a world where like we've been made to believe that we need to knock others down to make it up. But in reality, like, we can all make it. We can all like achieve our dreams without having to knock anybody down. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Do you have any advice for people trying to promote themselves?
I say do what I do and just, no matter how bad or good you think it is, just keep making music the way that you do it. Like, you can get inspiration from others, but find your own flow and just stick with it. Because the more you try to rap like somebody else, the more it's going to sound off. But when you have inspiration from somebody else, it's always going to come out good. As long as it's from you. Yeah, that's really it though.
You have anything?
I was wondering, so if you wanted to go into barbering as like your main career, would you still do music as like maybe a side hustle, or is it just a hobby?
Yeah. I mean, I'd gladly do both, but I'd probably focus on barbering first though. But I'd definitely do it as like a hustle.
Smart.
Yeah. Because, you know, the rap, I ain't gonna lie, the music industry, I ain't gonna knock it. It's not the best thing, but like when it comes down to money, when you really need it or want it, like, you know, for the people around you, it'd be a great source.
Yeah.
So would you stay independent, or would you like try to sign somewhere?
My first choice would be to be independent, but I know it's a tougher route because you know you're moving on your own. But getting signed, I mean, if being independent don't work, I wouldn't mind signing. I mean, as long as I know what I'm getting into before I do it.
No, yeah, there you go. That's important.
Yeah, I wouldn't just jump in and just do anything.
I don't know. I don't know where to see the whole independent thing. Lately, that's developed. Like even throughout the episodes we've recorded, like week by week, this whole independent like versus label battle has like deepened. Like, I mean, it started with like all the Taylor Swift stuff, her re-releasing more music. I don't know if you were aware of that, but then Kanye recently he dropped his latest album by himself, and it was topping billboards all across the world, like topping the charts. I'm thinking, in a couple years from now, we might see a rise, like see a steadier rise of just independent artists who are actually independent and not like plants or anything, you know, actually making money for themselves. Because I mean, how do you feel about that?
It's just like I support it for sure. I mean, anybody who can make it individually, like, you get 100% respect from me because I know that that's a tough route. Not a lot of people can do that, but you know, looking at how a lot of people are doing it nowadays, I respect it. You know, I feel confidence for them. Like that's a big step. And a lot of them be making it off of like on lives and stuff. Like what's it? It's this new artist. I think his name is Save AJ.
Save AJ?
Yeah, he got on the stream with Jinxie and started freestyling, and now every time I go on TikTok, that's who I see.
There you go.
I was like, that's what I mean. Like, you just gotta use it the right way. But yeah, I respect it.
So do you think you're more likely to be successful through music if you like stay at it consistently, keep uploading, or do you think it's more lottery based? Like you just have to wait until the right person notices your video and then, like, I don't know, puts you on like a Kai Cenat stream or something like that?
I think the safe answer is really both, honestly, because you gotta be consistent. You can't like drop a song in January and wait all the way till like September to drop another one, because then even if people do hear your first song, they waiting all the way to September. You're not big yet. Yeah, they're gonna forget who you are, and it's basically like you gotta re-get that recognition.
Mm-hmm.
So really, you gotta be consistent, and you just gotta let like you can always shoot for your own opportunity, but at the same time, you gotta wait for the opportunity to come to you. Because the more you rush it, you know, you might be pushing it away more than you think is coming towards you. So I really think it's both.
Who would you say your like inspirations are musically, or just in general? You know.
Most definitely Lil Baby for sure.
Lil
He's the
Baby.
reason I first started. It's a little story behind that one. But
You want to tell it?
yeah, how long ago was it? It was a couple years back. I was listening to him and I was just watching his videos because that's like back when he was like popping.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was a huge fan. I mean, I still am, but like that's when he was popping for real. And I would just be listening and watching his videos, and I'm like, bruh, like what if I can make my own music? Like what if I could watch myself performing my own song? So then one day, because I know I started, I think it was 2022. That's when I made my first song, but like I didn't really know what I was doing. So I just picked up some earphones and I just made some. It might be on SoundCloud, I think. But it's kind of bad, but I ain't gonna lie. He the reason I started though, for real, because I wanted to make my own music. You know, say what I gotta say, what I want to hear, and then that's when I started. And I released the first one in 2023 in January. So yeah, that Lil Baby was a big inspiration for me. But he not the only one. It's a couple. It's like I like Lil Rod too. I don't think I could really hop on the flow like his, but that's not really my style. But he inspired me too. Italy Chopper used to be a big inspiration. Lil Uzi because of his confidence. Like he would literally men wearing purses and don't even care.
He does
like,
not care. Yeah, no, that's real.
Yeah, that's where a lot of the confidence comes from for real. But yeah, that's really it for real as far as why I started making music. Just that little group.
You got a real commendable outlook on your music and just everything in general. Like it's
Yeah,
real like
it's like,
inspiring.
yeah.
It's awesome. No,
You gotta be real.
yeah, no, that's awesome, man.
Because a lot of people are into making music. I feel like not for the right reasons.
Not
It's
for
not
the
like
right
passion.
reasons.
It's just like I want fame and money.
Like a lot of
Who
like
said that? Doja Cat?
Yeah. Like we knew some people like, or just we've seen people as well. It's like they hop on that whole like SoundCloud rap scene and all that,
Yeah.
but it's like they don't really care about music and like they don't have any reason to even be messing with music. It's more of like they don't want to do anything productive. If that makes sense.
Or they see everybody else doing
And
it.
they see everyone else.
Like they don't have like a message for anyone. It's just like, oh well, it's cool.
Yeah.
But hearing you talk, man, like I can tell you have like a real passion for what you do, and like it's coming from all the right reasons, man. So like I hope nothing but like success for you. You know, like what's the word, like in your prospects and all that. You know, I hope it all goes right. I feel it.
Yeah,
I feel it. Like it will.
And there's a lot of thought that goes into it as well, because he's not like just foregoing school and other opportunities that may be more secure to do all music. He's just like, no, I'm just gonna do both of these and try to like navigate.
Like you don't see that as much. Like even me, like at one point with all the film stuff, like I was like, man, forget school. I like my freshman year did not go well for me at all. I was like, man, forget school. I'm gonna try to do YouTube, make it through my videos. It did not go well at all. And I was like stuck in a hole where now I had to do like remediation classes over the summer and all that to make up for my mistakes. I mean, I made up for them and all that, but I also realized like I gotta get my priorities in order.
Right.
And I mean, hearing you talk and all that, like, dude, I can tell like you got plans, and it's like, that's real commendable. That's awesome.
You can't limit yourself.
You
gotta do as much as you can.
That's smart, man. Anything else you want to say?
Honestly, within every song, I always find something new. Like with the I use BandLab because I ain't got like a home studio or a public studio, so I use BandLab, with some headphones. And every time I get on BandLab and I make a song, I just fidget with it. I fidget with the settings and stuff. I find something new, find something different, and I try to change up in every song. But I can tell I got some kind of progress because it only take me like maybe an hour and a half to 2 to make one song. But sometimes I can really get 2 out in between them. Cause I get home pretty early, and it don't even take me that long. But yeah, I know I'm progressing because it don't take that long.
So you'd say like every song you make is like you learn something new from it to improve the next one, something like that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie and say like every single song, but like basically almost every single song I make, like within like maybe every 2 to 3 songs, I end up finding something new. I've been watching a lot of videos on it too.
There you go. No, that's smart. So you'd say like, for anyone trying to like make their own music or really try to do anything, because this can extend to any kind of like interest in general. Like they gotta like, would you say they have to like take that step first and start doing it? And like, you know, like you had mentioned your first song wasn't that great, but you know, you kept going because you wanted to do it, right?
Yeah, I sound completely different. Like it's just like at first, you know, you wanna learn a little bit of it, so you're not just, you know, jumping in and, you know, sounding crazy. But like me specifically, I like to figure things out by myself. So when I first made the first one, I ain't even know what BandLab was. I just downloaded it and recorded something and just played with the little vocals and stuff. But as I kept going, I was like, okay, I kind of like it. You know, for my first one, it's not good, but for myself, I kind of like it. So I just kept researching, kept finding out new things by other people that use BandLab. And, you know, people be scared to ask other people for help because they want to be like, oh, I did this by myself, or I ain't asked nobody for nothing. Sometimes you got to ask for help from people that know what they doing, because somebody going to know how to do something better than you. Because I know it's a couple of artists in the school that they sounded better than me, and some of them probably still do. But I asked them a lot. I was like, hey, bro, you can help me with this? You can show me how this works? And boom. From there, I just kept going by myself and using YouTube. And now I like how I sound. I think it'd always be better, but I like it.
There you go. That's smart. That's smart. Do you ever plan on making like an album, like sitting down with an actual producer, trying to get music like that?
Yeah. I think even when you make it, you can be Lil Baby, and it's still higher placement. Like there's still higher places you can be at. Like there's still higher levels. I don't think there's really ever a top level. Like people say Kanye the best, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, people like that. But I feel like even them, they could still be higher.
Oh, for sure.
Like I feel like it's
Jay-Z for
it's
sure
always
can
a
be
highest
better.
at the highest. Like I don't think it's ever a limit for real.
There you go, man. Anything else you want to add?
No, I don't think so. I commend like the hard work, the dedication, being smart about like your endeavors, even though it's like a passion, something for you. And it's really good.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, bro. No, that's great. So, you want to plug anything before we go on to your little performance?
No, not really. I don't think so.
Ready to see him perform?
All right.
Man, we gotta get him in there too, man. Don't be shy, bro. You make music too. Let him know, man.
Just chilling.
Me and him got a song too.
My at Lil Mouthy on everything.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, bro. So, in a moment, you're gonna see my boy Kelvin over here perform his song. What's the song called?
It's called Rich Flex.
Rich Flex. All right, he's gonna perform his song called Rich Flex.
All right.
All right, we're gonna run that one back. All right, 3, 2.
You made this.
It's all gonna leave. Don't waste too much time, cause it's all gonna leave. Kxdd Solo gonna come, Kxdd Solo gonna leave. Yeah. Water my neck and got ice on my wrist. My teeth gon' shine and you can see through the tent. Got my bros on my back, I gotta represent. We gon' fill up our pockets, we gon' hit a 10. My bro on the left, he gon' carry a pot. My bro on the right, he gon' carry a gin. Gang on my back, we gon' step to the end. My bro bought some boost. My bro bought some Bruh. Okay. Before I was a teen, now that I got it, it felt like a dream. That money gon' come and that money gon' leave. You know she gon' come, you know she gon' leave. That love finna come and that love finna leave. Your life finna come, now your life finna leave. Life too short, let's keep it a buck. So don't make it short up by testing your luck. If bullets start flying, then you better duck. You only live once, let's run money up. Proverb answer. Hold on.
Okay.
Alright, hold up. Alright. Bro, hold on, bro. I can't do it.
Nah, you got it.
Hold on. I don't even know what part I'm at, bro. Hold on, bro.
Okay.
My white shoe.
And we're back. So you may be wondering who we have to our right here.
My name's Chris, aka CJ, aka Michael, whoever you want to call me.
Yep. And I just knew him as the Mirror Man. He was holding our mirror for us. So thank you, Chris.
We
No
found
props.
him just today.
Just
Didn't know
today.
him
just out of the hall, they picked me up. Oh
Alright,
God,
hold our mirror.
So yo, what y'all think about that performance though?
that was
was
really
excellent.
clean. I can't even lie. He
No, it
was
was-
a really good. I could tell he's gonna be really big one day.
Oh no, for sure. Like, you know, like his mindset is just like incredible. I really did like that. We're acting like we didn't film this again. It's like a whole time travel thing. We messed up the recording, so we had this conversation already.
I was like, they're just gonna throw me out.
Your next, look, I'm gonna pull a Joseph Joestar. Your next line's gonna be. I honestly wasn't expecting anybody at the school to have that mindset.
That's crazy. It's all. No, but really, I just like how supportive they are of one another, how like driven they are, and and frankly, how not stupid they was like, yeah, I mean, it's good to be like, I'm gonna make it big one day because like you need that type of energy, but it's also good to be like,
backup plan.
well, by the way, I could also be a barber, and that would be fine.
And no, what's awesome about it is like barber is his plan A.
Right.
Like barber is his plan A. But like he's got rapping as well. Like he's got his hobbies as well. That's awesome.
Right. He's super dedicated to those hobbies too. It's not like he just does it like every Saturday for like an hour and a half. It's like every day I'm gonna dedicate myself to this craft.
And he said like 2 songs every other day or something.
Right,
like that.
right.
That's awesome.
That's impressive.
Like, and that's good. You know, he's improving his craft every time, which is awesome. Like both him and his friend John, like they're great, very uplifting. We are running short on time, so let's just tell you why we're here with my boy CJ here. He's here to go band for band. I'm
going band for band with the host. I saw his collection outside when I was about to go home, and I was like,
let me go get my collection. You explain why you're here.
So, oh, dang.
You okay?
Yo, you just keep that in there. Okay. So, I'm going home, and I see him go into his car. He pulls out that, and I'm like, yo, I collect too. I gotta go band for band with this man.
And I don't have any way to play vinyl.
So
I don't know. Yeah, no, real.
So I'm here. I saw you had Untitled Unmastered by Kendrick in there.
You got that?
No, but I got Pink Tape.
Okay, okay.
With the little card that came out when it first came out.
Dang. All right. Well, yeah. No, I got Untitled Unmastered. By Kendrick. You're gonna see a lot of Kendrick here. In fact, you'd probably see more Kendrick here if I didn't leave my Good Kid, Mad City vinyl at home, and I also gifted the CD copy to my boy Dominic over here.
Yeah, it's still like on my shelf.
There you go.
But that's cool. But I also Raised You Blonde.
That's not an original. Don't lie.
I swear
that
to
ain't
God.
an original.
I swear to God. I promise you. You don't know.
That's a copy. Don't lie to me.
I swear to God.
Well, you just beat me there with Blonde CD. That can't be real.
You do not know the lengths I had to go just to find it.
Okay, well, I'll raise you a sealed copy of T-Pab, Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
You see, my favorites, Complexion, King Kunta, all that.
King Kunta.
No, I'm kidding. That's not my favorite. I was just reading the back. Okay, my favorites on this album: Institutionalized, These Walls, and
These Walls are so fire.
Complexion, and Mama.
Mama's real.
What you know about that Mama outro?
Ooh, long as heck.
I've been waiting my whole life.
I also Raised You Wolf.
He's got the box.
Got the box.
No, I was gonna Raise You Wolf.
And I still got the sticker in here somewhere. Oh, there you go.
Oh man. I have Wolf open CD. Yeah, no, dude, I'm losing, man. I'm losing the band for band.
Matter of fact,
when you're losing the band for band, and your competition is the biggest Tyler the Creator fan at the school.
I also Raised You Jenny Aiko. Trip.
Just get out of here, bro. Please save me some dignity. You know what? I raised you a signed copy of The Family.
Oh shoot!
Signed copy The Family, Brockhampton, right here.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yep, their last album. I got the Jabari one. No hate to him, but he was the only one who didn't have one sell out. Personally, I would have gone for the Merlin one. He's my favorite Brockhampton member, but it's whatever.
I like the Mirror and up until like.
Yeah, no, I get you. We like the Mirror until no one else liked the Mirror.
Yeah.
Okay, well, producers are saying we're out of time. I guess I lost the band for band. You don't got the Target version of Smithereens.
Word.
All right, and before we pose anything else,
I got Panchico and Eternal Intake.
Panchico. My name is Estras Nava.
I'm Dominic McDaniel.
Don't worry about his name. Thank you for watching the podcast. Keep watching the podcast. If you want to be on the podcast, come out. If you go to Marietta, we're here every Thursday after school. Room B230. We'll meet there, and then we'll set up from there. We got free snacks usually. I watch out for my gang.
We had a bag of apples today. Gang.
We had a bag of apples, but last time we had Oreos, gummies, and Capri Suns, but we all kind of ate them all. That's why I'm getting fat. Y'all want to see me get fat? No, please. I don't want to be fat. Please.
No.
Okay,
we need to make money from this.
Can we get the copyright music now? Bye. 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 Bye.